Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of Lavender Fields Flop, the show where we make the mistakes so you don't have to. I'm Ethan, and this is my co-host,
Michelle.
Thank you
Welcome
guys
back.
Thank you for joining us for the second episode. Today, we're going to be talking about more of our flops, but we wanted to start a new segment today. Getting into it, I wanted to talk about our flops from the week. Just make it a little more relatable for everybody. It's not always the big things. Sometimes it's the small things. So why don't you go first?
Way to put me on the spot. Okay. So one of the things we're doing with our farm is making our own products this year. And so we've started making our own soaps. So yesterday was my first time to make soap. And I thought I was all prepared. I had watched videos. I had talked to a friend who makes soap, has been doing it for years, and got out to our the back room of our store where we're making our products, and realized I didn't have all the ingredients that I needed. Like I don't even know.
Which we had spent the week prior getting all of this together. So
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and doing all that, I forgot to make sure I had everything, and one of those was salt. Shouldn't be a problem, right? We've got
just
salt.
Normal table salt.
It could be table salt, sea salt, but it can't be iodized salt.
So it can't be table salt.
It can be table salt.
Is it table salt, iodized salt?
You have a choice in the store. Yeah.
I didn't know you were a salt specialist.
I am. Well, apparently not, because I didn't have it yesterday. So I've just decided I'd make it without the salt, because
you didn't tell me that.
No, I didn't. I guess I didn't want to admit it, but you asked me to come up with a flop. Well, I was watching this particular video and she didn't do it. So I thought, maybe it's not important. But in the recipe I had that I purchased, specifically
from a professional, mind you.
Yeah.
Now, this is not just some rando on Facebook saying, this is my professional soap. You bought it from a professional.
We did buy it from a professional, spent the money to have this good quality recipe. And I thought, well, we don't really need to follow it all the way. It's okay if I leave the salt out. So the salt helps harden the soap. Those of you soap makers out there, I think I'm saying that right. So you're supposed to put salt and sugar into this recipe. And I left out the salt. So it's rather soft. It almost feels like a lotion bar at this point, but it's still yet to cure all the way. And then
all the way. It's been not even 24 hours.
I mean, I got it to where I could cut it, and it's my first bar of soap.
Yeah.
Or
well,
set of
she
soap,
texted me this morning, and the soap is so mid.
Yeah. No, I said meh, actually.
Oh, that's true. You did.
I think meh is worse than
that's
mid.
That's one of our commonalities. Is that a word? Commonality?
It is.
Big vocab. Word of the day. Commonality.
That's right.
Couldn't tell you what it means. Probably something to do with common.
We have something in common. But it doesn't stop there.
Well, I was talking about commonality.
Okay,
remember?
Sorry.
That's one of the things we have in common is not following directions.
Yeah.
We're notorious for that.
We are.
And then wondering why it doesn't work.
And maybe that's why we can do a podcast called Lavender Fields Flops. But
don't worry, folks. We will never run out of content.
That's actually true. That's true. I mean, this is just from this week. But
this is from yesterday.
True. That's true.
Not this week. Yesterday.
So to make a long story short, that wasn't my only mistake. I didn't heat the oils together so that they were 10 degrees apart from each other, and there was some things. So I think it turned out pretty good for.
I thought it was good.
All the mistakes I made, but
I also didn't know there wasn't some of the ingredients. This is my first time hearing this.
Yeah. So don't be concerned. We're not going to sell that soap. I actually started with an easy recipe. So I'd hate to see if I'd done an advanced recipe, but now I know.
Little did they know.
Every
There's a whole
ingredient
other
matters.
flop on that.
All right. So enough about me. Let's hear your flop.
Okay. Well, my flop occurred 2 days ago.
All right.
After long days of work, working out here, getting computer set up for the podcast, we changed locations.
Yeah.
As you guys probably see, it's more professional. That's us, professionals,
That's us.
Professional podcasters.
It's all right.
Put us up there with Joe Rogan. Big podcast. That's us. She doesn't know who that is. That's okay. She's old.
Sorry.
But I was leaving the store yesterday, and for some stupid reason, I decided to, well, let me show everybody. I had one of these cans, and for whatever stupid reason, I decided to push right here really hard.
Yeah.
And I sliced my finger open, which is, it's not that bad. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's okay if you can't. But it's right on the tip of my thumb, so it makes doing everything painful. So it was stupid. It was a flop, though, nonetheless, and it's really annoying.
So you know what my question is going to be for you? Did you put lavender essential oil on it?
I did not.
There you go, right there. Just a plug for lavender essential oil. It heals things so quickly.
Yeah,
It'll stop
sponsoring
bleeding.
ourselves.
That's right, we are. But, you know, we have an unlimited surplus of essential oil. But
I do
anyways,
need to probably do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's too late now, but
it was made worse because yesterday was your greenhouse
work
day.
in the greenhouse day. Yep.
Yep.
And that was a lot of hand movements.
Yeah.
Small thumbs.
Yeah. Fine motor
Pointer
skills.
fingers. Yep.
Pincer grasp. Sorry. Anyway.
What?
Yeah. It's your pincer grasp.
Like a crab?
Yeah. It is. Pincer grasp.
I've never heard that.
Oh, well. I used to teach kindergarten. That's what we worked on. Anyways. So.
What I was gonna say, what I learned from it. Don't play with aluminum cans. I think that's just a pretty good ideal from that. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good takeaway. Don't play with aluminum cans. Don't squeeze them. It's stupid.
And if you cut yourself,
Lavender oil,
lavender essential oil,
which you can buy at Lavender Fields Farm.
That's right. Shop bloomsandblossoms.com. But enough about us.
Yeah, enough about our sponsors.
All right, let's talk about our flop. We plugged it last time.
Yeah, this is the big one, which we'll get. This is
the
our
big one.
what the episode's about. Our
Yeah.
big flop and what we'll talk more in depth about.
Yeah, and love your feedback about it too, and maybe your experiences. So it has to do with starting our podcast, and we talked about it last week about how we have this equipment, and we only had one professional microphone, one professional headset, and wanted to obviously have the same quality for both people, yet we're on a budget. So we decided we were going to go the budget route, not lower quality.
Yeah, we wanted to buy the same mic, but used.
Yeah, used. I mean, why not? Facebook Marketplace is my new best friend. I didn't know it existed till like a year ago. So anyways, I'll let you take it from there. So I suggested, hey, let's look on Marketplace. And first you said,
no. Who's going to be selling a Shure SM7B on Facebook? Well, little did I know there's actually a lot of people selling them. I expect there's a lot of people, maybe kids or gamers, think, ooh, I see my favorite streamer or whatnot using this mic.
Right.
And I need that quality. So there's a lot of people that buy them and then sell them.
Right.
It's my guess. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
But found I don't know. I think it's one of the. Well, no, it's not one of the two. I was going to say it's one of the two, but it's not.
You're right. Good point.
Found a Shure SM7B in San Francisco, which was a little weird. Because I just typed in Facebook Marketplace on my personal account, and San Francisco popped up, which made no sense to me because we live in Michigan.
Right. Were you going to say why? We figured out the zip code?
The zip codes were very close. I'm not
Right.
going to just say our zip code. I don't know.
Oh.
You want to?
Sure, we're Lavender Fields Farm.
That is true. I guess they can. If
Yeah.
someone wanted to, our address is online.
That's right.
49103 is our
Right.
zip code. I don't know what San Francisco's is. I think it's 41903 or so.
Yeah.
It was
Very
two
close.
digits switched, same digits. But we don't know why that happened.
We felt like it was a God thing.
We did.
We did, because both the headset and the microphone you found there.
Yes. Also, once we found the right zip code, we saw the zip code problem. We looked in Michigan, and there was no one selling them here. So
Right,
that was another reason we sort of pointed it to being a God thing, because it felt weird, because
Yeah.
it was my personal account tied to our zip code. I don't know.
Right.
So, but I reach out. to the guy about the microphone. He messages back and says, sure, here's the receipt, the serial number, which on the website he plugged into, I guess, a warranty thing, which proved it was real.
Right.
And I thought, well, he's proven it's real. He seems legit. Let's take a chance. I think this mic new is around $400. It was around $200. So it was about half off for, he said he used it 1 or 2 times. So we thought, steal. That's a pretty good deal. We really felt like God was blessing it.
We're so proud of ourselves.
Yeah. Found the headset, one she's wearing, from a different seller, bought that, and we had no problems with that.
Right. Yep.
The guy sent me tracking numbers and how business is supposed to be done.
And you did everything the same way, right?
Yeah.
You paid you paid through Venmo for both of them.
Yes. But we do not have that mic.
That's right.
We don't really know what happened. The guy, I paid him for it. He said, I'll send it out at the beginning of, this was on a Friday. He said, I'll send it out at the beginning of the next week. Well, because he was on a camping trip.
That's right. And it was Veterans Day weekend. So Monday was a holiday.
Yes. So on Monday, he messages me and says, I've taken it to a post office drop box, which I had already paid him more money to use UPS.
That's right.
Because
you did.
the U.S. postal system in Michigan, at least Southwest Michigan, is horrendous right now.
It has issues, at least for us. So
we've had things ended up in Arizona.
It's true.
From like the major post office depot and
it was here
50
in
miles
Grand
away
Rapids.
and then went to Arizona.
Yeah.
But
so we tried to use UPS.
yeah, UPS has been consistent for us.
Shout out to UPS.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a sponsor from UPS
That's
one
right.
day.
That's right. Hey, second show. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by UPS. So
no, we're not.
No affiliation to UPS. But where was I? UPS. Ah, yes. He said he dropped it off in a USPS mail bin, which I was confused about. Maybe it was a UPS one. I don't know. He was horrible with communication after I paid him, which was irritating. Come to find out, there was probably a reason why.
Yeah.
But days go by, weeks go by, a month goes by. This is over Thanksgiving weekend-ish. And I message him, and I don't hear back from him. He sort of just ghosts me.
Yeah.
And that was sort of where it was left for a little bit, until about 2 weeks later. This is about a month and a half after I bought it. I get a notification from him, like as a message, that he has relisted the item. So I instantly thought, oh man, we can get this guy. Like, he's stolen from us. And we had already figured out he had probably stolen.
Yeah. I mean, like, we were excited. We were so excited that
we had got this guy. I mean, like, he had made a mistake. And so my sister, who lives in Indiana, different last name, she's married, messages him on Facebook Marketplace as a different person to try to, we're trying to get try to get him to do the serial number so we can prove as a fact that it is the same microphone. That was what we were trying to.
Yeah, we were so excited because
that was the goal. I don't think I said that. We were trying to prove that he was selling the microphone we had paid money for. But weirdly enough, they were different serial numbers, which still makes no sense.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think we have an explanation.
But in the meantime, while she was doing that, you messaged him too and said, hey, I see you've got another one of these mics up, and I still haven't gotten mine. And he still
I mean, this was after he never really messaged me back. I mean, I asked for tracking numbers, and he never sent me a tracking number. That was the big thing. It was fishy because it was like, I understand stuff gets lost in the mail all the time. I just need a tracking number so I can see and contact who I need to contact.
Right. And so he instantly takes the same video, sends it to Hannah, sister.
Mm-hmm.
And so she decides, all right, I'm going to try my own thing. So she messages the guy and says, well, my friend bought one of these from you and still hasn't
Yeah.
gotten it.
We should note that there was no correlation between us in the
Yeah.
messages.
Right.
She was acting as a completely her own individual.
Right.
We weren't tied. So he had no idea who we
Right.
were.
And so
We're
then
not friends on Facebook.
Right.
So
then he asked, well, who's your friend? Right. And
Mhm.
she tells him and then instantly ghosted. She never heard back from him. So the biggest flop here is, well, obviously Facebook Marketplace not being local.
Yeah.
It's a little trickier, but we started investigating through Venmo because that's
Mhm.
how you paid. And we saw that his name changed in Venmo.
Yes.
Like you clicked on his username from Marketplace or
Yes.
whatever that took you to Venmo, and his name was different.
Completely different.
Completely
First and
different.
last, not close.
Yeah. So then we thought, oh, all right, we can get him through Venmo, right?
Mhm.
Because, hey, this guy he's totally doing this and it looks kind of fishy. And so I called Venmo.
We
And-
called Venmo.
Yeah, we
both
called
there.
Venmo.
It's through my account.
Right.
So I had to,
Yeah. He had to say you have permission to talk about it. And they were very sorry. That,
they were very sorry.
Yeah. That was too bad, even if his username changed and even if we didn't get the product. And they said we needed to use the like verify or like guarantee.
It was basically saying that it was guaranteeing your money,
Right.
but it was a little box at the bottom left of wherever
Right.
that I needed to check.
And that would have protected us. They had to pay a small fee, but it would have protected us. But it was just
I think it was like 5%.
Yeah.
So it'd have been like,
So what we take away from this is be careful on Marketplace. And I'm sure everybody listening to this is like, oh yeah.
yeah.
But
I don't know, maybe we were a little naive
yeah.
to it. I mean, it was our first big purchase
Right.
on Facebook Marketplace that we had shipped.
Right. And then when you're using Venmo, obviously you look for that box and check.
Yeah.
They said if you're doing it with just people you know, family or friends, don't check it because the person that's selling it has to pay the fee. So if you know it's your sister or whatever, that's okay.
Well,
I mean,
it makes
if you
sense
want.
if I'm sending you money.
Right.
Like it makes sense if
Right.
I'm just,
But if you don't know the person, be wise and check that box. So
Well, also, this is a PSA for everyone. There is a box to check.
Right.
We didn't know. We would have.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
I'd have told them I'd have paid the $10 or whatever, which knowing now, we probably wouldn't have.
right. So then we got all excited about this and we decided, all right, this guy is clearly doing something. Don't know where he's getting all these microphones, but we're going to call the San Francisco Police Department.
Mhm.
And we had a plan. We were going to do this and we shared it with Hannah and her husband, Nils. And he said, don't waste your time. Like they're not going to do anything about it. So,
Well, I'll say why. I think in San Francisco, I don't know the complete the rundown of the law there, but we're pretty sure that at a certain amount of money, it's then classified as theft. But that certain amount of money is several hundred,
yeah, it's not
maybe to
200.
1,000. We're not sure. I haven't looked into it
Yeah.
myself.
And they have
But-
bigger things to do than $200.
Yeah.
So we ended up just letting it go. But we even told the guy that, and I'm sure he knew that it was not going to happen and he wasn't scared. But I guess I thought, well, maybe if we scared him a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I think at the end of the day, it was more of just, let's be honest, a little bit of a hurt ego.
Yeah.
I mean,
we were trying to
get our money back, of course, but it hurt too. It hurts to get scammed. You put your
Yeah.
faith in someone. You get excited about it just for it to get thrown in your face.
And the irony is we were trying to save money. We
Yeah.
we did this trying to save money, and luckily we got the headphone half price, but we ended up buying the microphone.
I think it's that one. Yep. Bought it new
Yeah.
because we didn't want to try it again, and we
Yeah.
just wanted to have the mic because our podcast had to wait a month and a half for this microphone.
And so we ended up buying and paying full price for it. So we ended up spending.
Oh, we got it on sale for Black or Christmas. I mean, we
Yeah.
got it on sale,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it wasn't 400, but still wasn't as cheap as.
So here's my question, because we talking about in this podcast, not just our flops, but how we see God at the end of those flops. And what are we making of that? Because we thought this was a God thing with the whole zip code thing, and that we found it, and then this happens. So this is where, sometimes it didn't shake our faith, but I think that's where you stop and say, what was that?
Oh, I mean, I think to an extent it shook our faith. I mean, maybe a little bit.
I mean,
I don't know. It's just, it's hard when you put your full faith in God
yeah,
for something that you feel like he's leading, just for it to be slammed in your face.
yeah,
And it can be easy to blame God for something like that.
yeah. So, I mean, when we say shake our faith, it's not like we were like, oh, there's not a God, but just that
No.
question of where were you? What was that? And those are the things that we won't know. And, maybe
we never will. We haven't gotten an answer yet.
yeah. But, I think about in Job, where God says to Job, who are you to question what I do? Did you make?
After a very long,
Yeah.
I think multiple chapters.
And so I guess for us, for this, the question is, who are we to question God? And it's $200. And yes, it hurts, but we will do things differently next time. So what will we do different?
Well, first of all, we would check
Yeah,
the box.
you're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
But I don't know what we would do different other than
Checking the box.
checking the box, because we had thought that was that we really thought that was the way for us to go. I mean,
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe it was a God thing and we just made a mistake. We didn't know and we didn't check that box. And hopefully we can make our viewers and listeners aware of it, and it will help somebody else. So that's, for us, that's worth the $200. God can bless us in other ways. But if we can help somebody else not get scammed, protect themselves, because at the end, Venmo is, I tried to go, thought, well, we could go through our bank, but it's not like that. It's a
the money's
transaction.
gone.
The money's
Yeah.
gone.
Once
And-
we sent the money to him, he could have instantly put it in his bank, and then Venmo has nothing to do with it.
Right. Yeah. And in my reading, that if you just try to cancel it or something, there can be repercussions. It's not like when you dispute something on your credit card. It's not like that at all. So, and we were naive to that.
Yeah.
So if we can help you not make that mistake, we certainly would have been happy for somebody to have said, hey, make sure you check that box.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what we're about. We're about, admitting these things that we do, admitting our faults, because it can be humbling. I mean, to sit there and say, we lost $200, and but it's about.
There's no way around it. I mean, there's nothing we tried everything we could have tried, and
You want to know the funny thing? To this day, and we are 2 months into this.
it's more than that.
Yeah.
I think it was at the end of October I bought it.
Yeah, close, a little bit over. I still, when we get a package that doesn't say Amazon on it, I still think, hey, it's the microphone.
Yeah.
So I need to just let that go. But
I do the same thing.
Do you?
Just there's always a little thought in the back of my mind that maybe it will show up.
It went to Arizona and it finally made its way here. But so we would love to.
I think one of my big takeaways from it is sort of what you touched on with maybe it was a God thing. And I think it's important to remember that in this life, there's things that God does that I believe that Satan can still shut down. And I think it's important for us to remember that just because sin and Satan is a thing, it's real, doesn't mean God doesn't care.
Right. And free choice.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of things that go into it. And if you're just joining us for the first time, that is the other part of our podcast, is sharing our faith, sharing our flops. And we'd love to hear from, our listeners and viewers out there. your flops and your faith. And, when have you had something that you've just said, I thought this was God. And just hoping that we can help others not have their faith shaken and be able to see God's hand in it. I call it God's fingerprints.
That's a good one. Good.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But I think, we are interested in people's things that have come to fruition that you've seen God in, and we're interested in stuff that maybe you're sitting here like us, like, what in the world?
Right.
What's happening? And sometimes just sharing it and talking about it makes it feel less heavy on yourself. And you realize, you know what? At the end of the day, it was $200. And $200 feels like a lot, but I could go dig around the house and sell some stuff for $200.
Yeah.
You just got to put it into perspective.
Just not the microphone.
No. But I think that's definitely, we're interested in hearing other people's flops too.
Yeah. I had a thought about that, but it's gone. Oh, no, I got it back. All right.
Oh, praise God.
That's right. And, God's timing is perfect, and it's not our timing. And who knows? Maybe later on this podcast, we'll have an update. Maybe that microphone will show up.
Maybe the guy will reach out and talk to us about one of his flops.
That's right. Maybe he's listening right now. And
maybe.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
So for now, we're just letting it go, and we'll see how it plays out. But we're hoping that we can help you through this. So go ahead.
I thought you helped them through the microphone. What do you mean help them through it?
I'm sorry. Thank you for clarifying that. This being Venmo, if you Venmo or Marketplace, if you in the future.
Online transactions.
Yeah.
Don't make our mistake.
That's right.
You've been warned.
You have. Yeah.
But I think that's all we have for this episode.
Yeah. But we would love to hear your feedback, your experiences. Our email address will be on the screen. It's info@thelavenderfieldsfarm.com. There's an S on fields, but not on farm. And that's our farm name.
I don't think they were confused about that.
They might.
Lavender Fields Farms.
I've had people put Lavender Fields Farms.
Fields?
No, just one. No S. Okay. Anyway.
You said fields. I'm confused.
No,
That's
they're
okay.
confused. Anyways, it's on the screen.
Yeah, Malachi put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Shout out to our editor.
That's right.
Yeah.
He
Couldn't
got
do
2
without
shout
him.
outs. No, he couldn't. He makes us look good. Well, so do you.
Spent a lot of time getting this set up today, but
That's right. But feel free to email us and, share your story. We'd love to have, if somebody wants to be on the show, we're happy to have callers
and questions, and
yeah,
we would love to engage with other people.
So next time so again, if you're joining us for the first time, we are a farm, and the idea for this podcast came out of one day just talking about how many mistakes we've made on the farm, and people asking us what we do, and just decided, hey, we could just put it all together.
Other farmers.
Yeah.
It's not just random people. That's where it started, was other farmers wondering.
Yeah. I love how you clarify what I'm saying. And
well, I don't want to leave them confused.
And also, if it's your first time, he's my son.
That is true.
Yeah, that's all right. It's our second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
she's not my mom. I don't.
You can just read my mind, but no, yeah, I am. So next episode, I want to talk about our row covers for our lavenders.
You want to talk about?
That's right.
I'll step back. I'll let you talk about it.
I think I made most of the flops, but
couldn't do it without you.
Actually, it's gotten better because of you. And so in the winter, we have to put the row covers on our lavender, and we've been doing this for 5 winters now, and we still haven't perfected it, but we made a lot of mistakes. And so lavender farmers out there, we are going to share with you our top 5, 6 or more things not to do, and where we are right now. And perhaps you can
help us. We're not perfect.
Yeah. I feel like we've gotten better this year. So that's for next time. And
but also for people who aren't farmers, it will be entertaining. because you'll sit and think, oh, well, that's seems pretty self-evident.
That's right. And how we've seen God through that. And that's so even if you're not a lavender farmer, you can tune in and hear our God side of it.
And just what not to do.
That's right.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to our second episode of Lavender Fields Flop. And always remember, lavender grows best on rocky soil.
You know, it has an S at the end of it.
Lavender.
You said flop.
No, it's flop.
No, it's S.
Yeah, well, I got to go change all the social media now.
More than one.
All right.